Blockbuster video games are huge. They're huge in terms of their scope and scale, levels of fidelity of play, fidelity of visuals, fidelity of audio requires much greater depth of talent. For this game, everything is more, plus we've got a campaign.
Everything in Star Wars, every different medium, it has its own voice, it has its own texture and tone and flavor, and we wanted to try and find out what that was for Battlefront. And building all of this with Lucasfilm has been really, really good.
We weren't expecting special forces.
That's the point, Sergeant.
In the lead up to The Force Awakens, we had started to develop a series of new stories to tell.
The Empire just felt like a natural place to find a new voice and tell a different kind of Star Wars story. Take off the helmet, get inside and meet the people inside the Empire.
We like the idea of exploring what it means to go to different pockets of the galaxy and see more gray area. It provides really interesting questions and really interesting moral decisions that these characters have to make that provide deeper opportunity to explore with some of those characters.
One of the big differentiators for Battlefront is the idea that, most of the time you'll be playing as a trooper or a pilot, but there are these moments where you get to become one of the iconic heroes of Star Wars.
We have a great relationship with EA in general, and we're constantly talking to them about the future of Star Wars and gaming and what that looks like and wanting to tell stories in that space.
Star Wars Battlefront II is coming to PS4 this November 17th, and I can't wait for everyone to jump into everything that DICE are doing with multiplayer, that Criterion are doing with space battles, and that everything that Motive is doing with the campaign.
PlayStation.
When the Motive team came on board to specifically do the single-player campaign for Battlefront II, we had our team from Lucasfilm Story Group, we had our internal Lucasfilm Games production team. We kind of all huddled, and they were like, "We have a pitch for you." And we were like, "Cool, let's see what this is."
We knew when coming into Battlefront that we wanted to tell a soldier's story, and we'd seen a lot of stories from the heroes of the rebellion.
They pitched us a story that would span from Return of the Jedi through to the events of The Force Awakens. One of the great things that they included too was we want to do it from an Imperial point of view, because it hasn't really been done, at least not in that fidelity before.
Our new protagonist is Iden Versio. She is a loyal member of the Empire. She's an elite Imperial TIE pilot. She comes from an Imperial family. Her father is an admiral. She is the perfect candidate to believe in the good of the Empire. Something that we really wanted to get into in the story is to kind of get inside and meet the people inside the Empire. So it's not just a faceless stormtrooper who's part of a legion who all believe in the same thing uniformly. Stormtroopers and everyone inside the Empire, they aren't conscripted, they aren't forced, they aren't brainwashed, they aren't programmed from an early age to believe. And what we do with the audience is we take them to a place where they can understand Iden and why she makes the decisions that she does.
Impossible.
There's some really great character and gameplay moments, right? And as somebody who's on the development team, story is really important to me, and we've all worked really hard to craft something we're incredibly proud of. And so I'm excited for fans to get this game in their hands, to be able to play as Iden and Inferno Squad, and there's some really cool single-player gameplay moments that I'm excited for fans to get their hands on too.
PlayStation.